Hey guys, this is Clouds, and today we're looking at a round of Rush on Dawnbreaker as the defending team. I've mentioned this before, Dawnbreaker was the one map DICE LA did not tinker with, and that comes into play later, you'll see. As always, well not always, but as often, I have my double mine set up, which is quite good for this map because especially on the first base, the attackers get one LAV and a few quad bikes, so having some mines set up to impede their progress is quite good. Putting some mines down here, you know. I know it seems like an obvious place, but often when people are rushing in, they aren't, looking for mines. So, as you can see, the enemy has made a strong push towards Alpha. And actually, if you look on the minimap, I think they have the LAV in the building, which I don't think I've seen that yet in my entire Battlefield 4 career. It's a pretty risky move because in that tight building, you're very vulnerable to C4 users and such. But unfortunately, it seems like no one on our team has C4, so yeah. At this point, I feel like I kind of have to push. I only have 14 HP, but I figure if I go for like sort of a mini flank, I can get behind them, maybe put some slams on the LAV. Unfortunately, that guy spots me, and I only had 14 HP, so he just needed to get one shot on me. Boom. Instant kill. Enemies also have armed this MCOM. I decide to defend my teammate. I get killed in the process, but I distract them long enough for him to get the defuse. But you also notice the enemy team has just slammed the LAV into this building up towards the last MCOM. And in hindsight, it would have been a good thing to switch to support or recon so I could C4 this LAV. But I mean, you can sort of, you can't like C4 with an engineer, but with slams you can run up on it and plant the mines like right as I'm doing this. This doesn't work out for me. See here, I only do 28 vehicle damage. I don't know. I think what happened is I didn't put the mines close enough, so when I threw the grenade and set off one of them, it didn't set off a chain reaction as I had hoped. So, yeah, that didn't work out for me. So, we lose that first base, and now we're on the second base. This second base, it's quite open compared to the first base, and that can be, it's sort of a double-edged sword because on the one hand, it makes it more difficult for the attackers because they have to cross a more open area, but as a defender, there's so many like flank spots that you can't watch because you don't have enough people to watch this entire area. Between Alpha and Bravo, I definitely myself prefer to, you'll see here this low damage PDW. This is one of the things that's bad about having double mines is if I had a rocket, I could have switched that and finished that guy off. So see this sniper. Oh, I did not see that guy in game. You see there's a guy in the parking garage. But yeah, for some reason I thought this area where I was standing wasn't, noticeable by these snipers, but it was, so that's a mistake. As I was saying, I like to defend Bravo because it's often neglected by the defenders. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. This guy's put a claymore right at the opening of this elevator. I myself am quite a ruse man, and I gotta say that's a very cheeky ruse. So I don't know who put that claymore there, but I tip my hat to you. That's a pretty good ruse. was thinking about going for a revenge kill on that sniper, and then I'm like, is that really worth it? Probably not, so I choose not to go after that guy. I see my slam placements paid off. That's good. Enemies armed Alpha. Again, low damage. And again, if I had a rocket, I could have finished this guy off. But like I said, with Alpha, it's so open that a lot of times it's very difficult for the attackers to arm it unless they have the LAV right up there, because it's so exposed that they're oftentimes you just need one defender sitting in their spawn watching that, and they can keep it covered pretty effectively. But this Bravo area, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of times defenders don't defend it well. But it has to be said, this game, Blueberries are actually defending Bravo, which I often don't see. So good job for them. That's probably why we're doing so decent. These guys spot me. I can't really engage because they have the advantage on that overpass. But I see my teammates took them out, and I also noticed on the minimap the enemy LAV has pushed up in front of Alpha, which is definitely what you want to do as the attacking LAV, because they're distracting the defenders, covering Alpha, and now because of that, one of his teammates could arm Alpha. Unfortunately for him, he's distracted, so he doesn't see the guy disarming, and I suspect he's gonna, go backwards, so I'm trying to put mines down where I think he will go. And look, he's so determined to just run away, he's not looking for mines, so he drives right into him. I don't want to brag, but that was pretty good mine placement, I'd say. Although it doesn't look like we have any defenders watching out. Well, no, we do. Alright, I decided to spawn back at deployment because I thought no one was looking at Alpha, but they were. Putting some mines down here. Sometimes you will find LAVs from the attacking team coming this way, so I put some mines down there. You'll notice here, before I cross over this, I take a peek around just to make sure no attackers are looking this way before I head up the overpass. And right here, I could put the mines on like those concrete slabs. That would be a good spot. But putting mines on like the crest of a hill is also good. Both are fine choices, I'd say. Taking some pot shots. Not really sure what to do here. I think I heard a guy arming. Oh, but I get shot by people on the rooftop. I didn't mention this. I kind of mentioned in the beginning that this map wasn't changed at all, and you saw that I spawned on a parachute beacon. That's because this map still has parachute spawns from beacons, which... Oh, look at this. I love the small for anti-infantry because it has such a low, like a flat trajectory. If you just aim it at them, you're pretty much guaranteed a hit, and if you hit them, you kill them. But yeah, that's one of the things that's kind of not so good about this map. Because of the parachute spawns and that one elevator, there's also an elevator in this Bravo building. The attackers and defenders can get in all sorts of weird high places, which can be quite annoying. Also, as I was talking, the enemy team took Alpha, so good job for them, But I gotta say, as an attacker, I definitely would prefer to take Bravo because initially, Bravo is often not very well defended, and if you take Bravo, you can sort of use this area as like a staging point for your attack towards Alpha. But now that they've taken Alpha, our entire team is just entrenched in Bravo, which is not good for them. And I gotta say, I often complain about my teammates, but my team has been doing really good this round, on this map. Wow. I thought those guys parachuted down. That's why I was surprised that they were still up there. But yeah, I mean, I've been taking out some vehicles with my mines, but obviously my teammates have as well, because on this base, this second base, the attackers get 2 LAVs, and there was only sort of one moment where we saw one LAV being aggressive, but for the most part, the vehicles for the attackers haven't really been a factor in this round, and I think that, you know, it's due in part to our entire team working together to take out these vehicles. And that's really important on this round, I mean this base, because it's such an open base and it's kind of a fair distance between their spawn, that if we're taking out the vehicles, the attackers, they can only push up, you know, they can't like rush the MCOM. And because they're just sort of dripping in, sort of, oh, we killed 2 people here, 3 people here, they can't make a strong, effective push like they did on the first base. So that's why we win this game. See here at the last second, this guy, woo, he nearly bum rushes me, but too late. If you look in the left corner, you can see me doing a victory dance, which is quite nice. Yeah, so that was this round of Rush. We lost the first base, but we pulled it together, and we took care of the vehicles. So good job, team. Well done. If you have any thoughts about how this round played out, or on Dawnbreaker Rush in general, let me know. Always interested to hear what you think. Leave a rating to let me know what you thought of the video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And who knows? Maybe in the next video I will complain about parachute spawn beacons once again. You never know. Yeah. Bye.